Hello and welcome to the Daily Quest right here on Salvation TV. Okay, and since it's the Daily Quest, it's the Fabulous Friday edition of the Daily Quest, and I'd like to say the second edition of the Friday edition of the Daily Quest. Does that like that makes sense, doesn't it?
It didn't make sense to me.
It didn't make sense
No.
to you. It should.
It didn't make sense to me.
No, it's like
What
the
did you
second.
say?
I said it's the second
Edition.
Friday edition for the year.
All right, you're keeping tabs. That's good.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
to. I have to.
Alright.
When you have to check your progress as you're going down the line or up the line as it is.
Yeah,
Because
up
these
the
days,
line.
we should be going up,
Up
the line.
yeah, and people
We should-
always say down the
down
line.
the line. Yes,
Yeah.
because why would you be going down the line when you can go up the line? It's
Let me tell you,
it's
you're kind of smart sometimes. You're
it's not
smart
some. I'm
sometimes.
smart. I'm smart
No, sometimes.
generally.
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, now back to what I was trying to tell. You're welcome to the program. Like I did say, it's the Fabulous edition, Fabulous Friday edition. Now you're making me mix words. Her name is Precious Umor.
Don't introduce me. Introduce yourself, and I'll introduce myself.
Okay, and my name is Anieti Udok.
My name is Precious.
Are you
Umo.
seriously going to tell
Yes.
us your name? I have already
Don't call
told
my
the
name for
good
me.
people who you are.
All right. Thank you so much. How
Okay,
is
go ahead, do it again.
My name is Precious Umo, and you're welcome to our program for today.
Okay.
Okay, how has your week been?
My week was fabulous. It was great.
Good.
Okay, and it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful, especially the kind of the way I feel right now.
How do you feel?
I feel blessed. I feel good. I feel great.
Nice.
After yesterday's the day 2 of the week of spiritual
You
empowerment.
finally attended. Now you sound
What?
like
What is finally? Why do you always have to bring out my leg? I don't get it.
Were you there on day one? No,
How do you know?
because you told me.
Okay, I told you. Yes, I couldn't make it on day 1, but I made it on day 2, and I'm going to make
Good.
it today as
Good.
well.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you very
Alright.
much. Okay, so I
Okay.
feel blessed. So how do you feel and how was your week?
My week has been good, very eventful,
Okay.
and I'm feeling good, happy, and blessed.
All right then. And while we're happy and blessed, we trust that you also are having a good week. Already it's the weekend right here. And what better way to start off your weekend than to be with us right here on the Daily Quest. Today we'll be taking a look at an exciting, interesting topic, if you allow me. It's aiming high, okay? Because a lot of people do not aim high. As much as you think you might be aiming high, sometimes you
You're
are
aiming.
not aiming. You don't have. Some people don't have big dreams at all. Someone once said, if your dreams don't scare you, then you
Then-
need to redream another dream.
Happy?
Now,
Your dream should scare you, right?
your dream should scare you. You should look at your dreams and be like,
But not like nightmare, right?
no,
You're not talking about
no,
nightmare.
I'm not talking about nightmares. No.
Yeah,
When
talking
I mean-
about dream as in like goals to achieve.
Yes, goals to achieve. They should be so big enough that they should be so big that you get to think, whoa. Okay,
Do you have big dreams?
Oh yes, I
Very
have
big.
Well, they're big.
Or
They're big enough.
They're there.
They're
big enough.
They're big enough.
Okay, so you have to practice what you preach.
Yes, I'm
So-
trying to. So you
okay.
want me to dream
So go
way
back.
bigger than
Yes,
I'm
because you
dreaming
just
right
said
now.
it. You just said it that if your dream is not big enough and it doesn't scare you, then you should redream. So if your dream is not scaring you, I think you should redream.
Okay.
So go back and dream on.
And dream,
Dream on.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we're not talking about just dreams right here. Okay.
Okay.
We're talking about aiming high, and when you want to aim, like my principal would always say, he'd say, aim at the stars and shoot at the sky. Now that actually means if you aim at the stars are really far off, okay, from where the skies are, where the clouds are, okay.
Yeah.
But you aim at the stars anyway. At least you might not, even if you don't get to the stars, you might just get past the clouds, okay, and get into space or something. So you could write that down if you like. Okay, aim
Yeah.
at the stars and shoot at
And
the sky.
Well, before we started the show, I came across a very interesting quote by Michelangelo.
Okay.
It says, "The greatest danger for most of us is not that we aim too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it." So that sends a message to everybody. Sometimes we aim too low and we tend to reach the lower goals as opposed to the higher goals. I mean, if you have like maybe a list of things to do, we tend to go for the easier option. You know, we try to reach out for the things we can meet up like now, instantly, as opposed to enduring and going through the process of reaching for a higher goal. So I think sometimes the problem is not even setting high goals for yourself. We set goals that are too low, and we tend to reach those goals, and then we feel the sense of arrival, like I'm there.
I'm there.
And you're not there.
You're not there
Yeah,
yet.
you set a goal that is too low, so you reach that goal faster. So you feel like you're there, but you're not there.
So Precious, what do you think? Set a very high goal, and permit me to use these words. Set a very high goal, and you end up not reaching it.
Yeah,
and set a lower goal and reach it and
yeah.
feel that sense of
arrival.
accomplishment. Yeah.
Well, I feel like sometimes we shy away from things that we ought to.
Beautiful song right there. Nice one right there, and it's entitled "Fearless." And
Jasmine Moraine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Beautiful one right there. So how fearless are you?
I'm fearless. I've learned to be fearless after the 5 Nights of Glory, the first day, the day one of the program.
So you're fearless like a lion now. You know?
Yeah.
Lions or lioness in your case.
Sometimes I used to be a little bit fearful in some aspect of my life, like for no reason. I just think about it and I get scared. But after the program, Jesus is taking control of my spirit.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Good to know and good to hear as well. Okay, remember, we're back to the program right here. It's the Daily Quest, just in case you're just joining in. And we're taking a look at aiming high, okay? Aiming high, and of course, reasons to dream big, okay? We'll get to give you all that right here on the Daily Quest, okay? Now, first of all, let's take a look at reasons why you need to aim high and dream big. Okay, so we'll start off with you will focus more on long-term benefits. Okay, you will focus more on long-term benefits. To have a dream means we want to have a better reality than what we have now. Okay, so you would focus more on long-term benefits, where your dreams would take you to in the very first place. Okay, you would have a better focus on that. Okay, that means we are focusing on making our lives better, which naturally will bring us long-term benefits. Now, to look at it, okay, if you've got very big dreams, okay, let's use what you were talking about. You're talking about if you wanted to be a pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, now you know there are the benefits of being a pilot. Aside traveling around the world, okay, traveling around the world, I guess the money is good. The pay is good, right?
I don't know if the money's good.
I think the pay should be good.
I think that's one scary profession for me.
Why?
It's so scary. Like,
I mean, you belong. I mean, you're a star, right? Don't you think you're a star?
I'm a star.
And you see stars belong in the sky, right?
Yeah, and then you keep flying, and
that's what I'm saying.
Know.
So it's
keep praying every day of your life. Do I walk through the valley of shadow of death?
Oh, there's no valley about the sky, man. The sky is just
so
up
what
there.
was? Oh my God, Lou, I'm with you always.
Better.
Okay.
Better.
And that's a scary profession for me. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, so that's one reason you need to aim high, okay, and dream big, because of course it will, in the long run, in the long term, benefit you positively. Okay, so that's one reason. Precious.
Okay, so the second point would be you will start to form new habits. So if you're aiming for a particular goal, you need to learn how to form new habits. For example, if you want to become a medical doctor in life, you can't keep the habit of going to the club always, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smoking and doing things that you know would naturally not aid you to get to where you ought to be in life. So for you to get to your desired goals, you need to form new habits that will help you reach your goals. If you're thinking of marrying a God-fearing man, for example, you need to be God-fearing yourself.
True.
I mean, like attracts like, right? So if you want to marry somebody, you have a particular specification. I want him to be this. I want him to be that. You have to be all that first for you to meet that kind of man. I mean, you don't expect to be a clubber, for example, and marry somebody. I mean, if your dream is to marry a pastor, you can't be going to the club. Where would you see a pastor in the club, right?
Except it was a fake pastor.
No, except he was what?
Except it was a fake pastor.
Fake pastor.
A
Yeah,
fake
so both of you will fake each
pastor,
other.
A fake pastor would be in the club.
Yeah, I heard a story about a couple that, I mean, she gave her life
Except,
to...
of course, the pastor went there to evangelize.
By 2 a.m.? That doesn't happen.
That's the time you can catch them.
Okay. But that doesn't happen. I don't think that's possible.
What, you don't believe?
But,
You
no,
can't
I don't-
evangelize.
I don't
I
believe
don't know.
that.
All right, let's go on.
Okay, yeah, so that's it. I mean, if you're thinking of any new goal, you set goals for yourself, you have to change your habits, change your friends if you need to, and reach out for your goals. That's it. So the next point would be?
Another point. Okay, aside from forming new habits, you will become more action orientated. Okay, because it has been said that we can only achieve our dreams while we are awake. Okay, so it's while you're awake that you can achieve your dreams. It's that's when you could take action. Okay. You could actually get to become, you can actually take actions when you are awake. You become more action orientated. You're not always laid back. And because you know your dreams are so big, you know that you need to aim higher, you need to achieve what you are set out to achieve, you would always be taking the right steps, the right actions. You would be making sure that you're on the right path. Okay, you would have to stay woke, as they put it. as they
Stay
put
woke.
it. Yeah, the way they put it these days, right?
Yeah.
Like instead of saying stay awake, you have to stay woke.
Stay woke. Stay woke.
Stay woke. Okay, so you could actually carry out those actions that you need to carry out to achieve your dreams, okay, or your goals, or you set out goals, or that's why you need to aim high, and you'd be able to be action oriented.
Okay, so the next point would be you will learn and grow while going for your dreams. So dreams can also become reality when we translate them into tangible goals. So if you have a very big dream, break it down into like bits that you can achieve per time. And also, one thing I want to say about achieving your goals and aiming high, you have to be realistic with your goals, right? So if you have a multi-million naira worth dream, like you have a dream that will cost you a lot of money, I don't think you should go about looking for maybe 10 million to achieve your dream. If your dream is worth 10 million and you don't even have the first 5,000, I think you should break down your dreams into little pieces so you can achieve them. Because if you keep thinking about it, like I can achieve this dream without this 10 million, I can't achieve it without 20 million. Who would give you 10 million and 20 million to start a business that they're not even sure that you make profit from? So you need to break it down into thousands and hundreds if possible so you can achieve them faster.
Beautiful. And let's move on to the very next one. Remember, this is the Daily Quest on Salvation TV, and we're taking a look at dreaming big and, of course, aiming high in life. And we'll be taking a look at the reasons why you need to dream big and aim high in life. Okay, and of course, we've talked about being more action orientated. We've also talked about starting to form new habits. We've talked about you will focus more on long-term benefits, and what Precious just said, you will learn and grow while going for your dreams. You will learn and grow while you're growing for your dreams. Okay, now the next one here is you will attract new opportunities. Okay. Now, when you share your dreams with the right kind of people, okay, with like minds, people that are going where you are going, you attract more opportunities because you tend to meet people who have either been there where you're trying to get to. You might meet mentors, role models, and then more opportunities tend to open up for you while you're trying to get to where you're going. Okay, because when you share dreams with like minds, people who share the same vision as you do, like you said, like minds attract. Okay, so people who are set on the same course. if you've got I mean, if you're going to be a medical doctor, for instance, it would be unfair. It would be unfair to you to hang out with
People studying mass comm.
well, that wouldn't be too bad. But it would be
You
unfair
think?
if you were to hang out with the Mutopaka Gberos. If you
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm saying.
someone studying mass communication.
At least mass communication can help you communicate as a medical practitioner.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but the
what
level of what
preparation, yeah,
it's different.
is different. It depends on how the level you've gotten to anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say basically is that you need to be with the right people to open up different opportunities for you. Okay. So as you begin to connect with people, as you begin to network with different people, different companies, and all that, you will definitely be good for it, because it will lead you to your set goals and dreams. Okay, so you need to attract new opportunities that way.
Okay. So the next point would be you'll inspire others to also dream big and aim high.
Mm.
So people are often inspired by others who are willing to take risk and go for their dreams. So for this particular point, I would like to talk about Pastor David Abiomir a
Okay.
little bit. He's somebody that, from when he tells us how he started the ministry and all that, you can clearly see that he's always been a focused person, and now he has reached new heights, and he's aiming for greater heights as well.
Yeah.
And he makes sure that people around him, he tries to inspire them. Like, I think personally he inspires me in so many ways that I cannot even begin to explain. I mean, somebody that is so focused in life, somebody that knows where he's going and where he should be at every point in time. So I think sometimes your life just inspires people. I mean, you've reached your goals, you've done certain things at a particular age, at a particular time, and people just see you and they're inspired by you. So I think that's the greatest form of impact that anybody can have on another human.
Yeah, but speaking on Papa, I mean, he inspires me a whole lot. Okay?
Yeah,
when you
because
get
I
to
think
look
he
at
inspires a lot of
especially
people.
especially
Yeah.
when you're talking about aiming high.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you just get to look at it. The speed at which
At which
he has attained the heights in which he has attained the speed, that's supernatural speed right there.
Yeah.
Okay, and it did not come as at 1 feet or at once. Okay, it
Yeah.
took a lot of bravery, courage, time.
to push.
Yes.
Because sometimes you aim high, but sometimes you're scared. Should I step out? Should I start? And it's not enough to write down your goals. You need to take steps. You need to go out and explore and, work towards it. You can't just write them down and have them in your mind or in your head. I have this dream. You have to take conscious steps. And I think Papa is one courageous person.
Oh, very courageous. I mean,
Very courageous, yeah.
from the stories we've heard,
Yeah.
from the days of living with just a fan that
That doesn't even tell you have to move the whole thing.
I call it the fan with no neck. Because if a fan has neck, it would probably, would be able to spin around,
spin, right.
But I mean, it was spinning,
you
but
know
it
what?
was not turning.
You know
if
what?
It didn't have a neck at
I
that
think
point
what
in time.
what helps in aiming high as well is
I don't think he owns a fan right now in that
what?
capacity.
Of course. Would there be a fan in his house?
No, there wouldn't be
I
a
know.
fan.
I think it would be speed units.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. But I think for you to aim high as well, you need to be bold and you have to have confidence. Because
Yes.
Papa exudes confidence.
Confidence, yes.
You have to have confidence in yourself. Like, I have this dream, I have this vision, I know it's going to work by God's grace. And you need to step out. Be
True.
bold. Some people are not bold. They don't have the confidence in themselves. And they want people to believe in them. Like, you're going to apply for a job or you're going for a contract and you're telling somebody, I can do this job. And you don't even look confident. How can a person have confidence in you? You need to be confident when you're talking to the person about the product or the service you're about to render.
True.
I think you should sound very confident, very bold, like very sure you know what you're talking about.
What you're talking
So that way it would convince the person too. engage you in the job.
There are different ways, to inspiring others.
Yeah.
Okay, some people look at your life and they are inspired. Okay,
Already,
already. It's not just by
You don't have
what
to say
you
anything.
don't have to give them any stories. You don't have to say
Yeah.
anything. They just look at you and they are inspired.
Yeah.
Inspired by the way you talk, inspired by the way you walk, or by the way you dress, or by the way you handle issues
Yeah.
in at your workplace. Or even at the home front, okay. People get inspired. You can be an inspiration while you're aiming high.
Meanwhile, are you anybody's inspiration?
Oh, trust me, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, Anete, I'm so
Trust
proud
me,
of
I
you.
am. I mean-
So people walk up
I mean,
to
look at me right now.
Oh, God.
Don't I look like an inspiration?
Anete, please put yourself down. Calm
What?
down.
I don't look like an inspiration.
Kinda. No, really. Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
not
just-
being fair right now.
Yeah, I'm just teasing you.
Okay.
You try small.
Yeah.
You try small. But yeah, I like
It's not
the-
small. I try.
You try small.
There's no small inside. I
Anete,
try.
you cannot force me to say what I don't want to say.
You don't have to say it. It's the truth.
Okay,
I'm-
you try. You try. You
thank
try. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Okay. So, and then again, one thing I wanted to say about Papa as well, he knows how to make you aim higher, like for more.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like when he's talking and he feels like you just made a little change
Mhm.
and you're carrying your shoulders like, go to Ghana, do people even know you there? I mean, when you hear stuff like that and you feel like you've accomplished a lot, you just calm down and think about your life. Like, oh my God, I was thinking I was this and that. Like, who knows you? People, not everybody even knows
You know, one of the things
Yeah.
Papa says that really got me was
Yeah.
he said, if you think you're all that, convert your money
To dollars. Oh my God.
And I
tried doing it?
tried doing that.
What did
That
you-
means I
Did you cry?
I calculated. I almost cried. I calculated the money in my pocket, the money in my 2 accounts.
Okay. And did you cry? I'm sure you cried.
It wasn't nice. I'm thinking about it now. My eyes are a bit teary. The figure was so small. The figure,
Yeah,
So
But that's the truth, though. Like, I never thought about it
That's
until he said it.
motivating.
Yeah.
Mhm,
When he
mhm.
said it, I was like, oh my God, why? Oh my God. We need to all just calm down.
Yes.
We need to all just calm down. Somebody told me a story about a young man that lives in Lagos. So he made some money. He's a realtor. He's into real estate,
Okay.
whatever. So he made some money from this particular deal. And he went and got a house in, what do we call it? Echo Atlantic, right?
Okay, yeah.
So he pays what? Thousands of dollars. Like, they don't take naira, it's in dollars.
Whoa.
So, and he doesn't have that much money. And it's just a 1-bedroom apartment. So I was like, okay, why do you have to stay in this kind of place? It doesn't mean you're aiming higher. Do you know what his response was? I need to stay here because the big shots are here.
I hear.
Dangote even has, whatever. Like, he was just talking and talking and
He
blabbing.
wanted to be neighbors.
He
with-
he wanted to be neighbors with high-profile people, and he's not there yet. And he's paying a whole lot of money just to be there. So I don't know what kind of aiming high is that.
That's what I wanted to
That's
say.
so dumb.
So that's dumb. You think
That's dumb.
that's
Like,
not aiming high?
No, that's not aiming high. No, that's false living.
Because someone told me if you needed to go for a job interview, that if you do not have a very expensive wristwatch, you should borrow one,
Oh wow.
so that when they do look at you, and if you're good enough for the job, just by looking at your wristwatch, they know they can't pay you change.
No, I don't.
I'm telling
I
you
don't
what
think someone said. Okay,
someone
you don't
said.
agree.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Okay, yeah.
I think you should come out with what you've got.
Yeah, I think you should just be
And
yourself.
Be yourself.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, think about it. You're a young man that wants to be married, and you have there's maybe, assuming there's a place in Port Harcourt, I don't know, that you have to pay maybe in dollars. Let me just assume $10,000 for a year for a 1-bedroom apartment, and you choose to be there because you want to be neighbors with the ETH people. Does it make sense to you? So
No.
you're going to marry your wife and put her in that 1-bedroom apartment when you can use $10,000. That's about 3 point something million, and maybe buy a land. I don't know.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, and buy a plot of
You could
land
buy a plot, yeah.
and build, or maybe rent a smaller apartment and start a business. You know, it doesn't make sense.
That's more that's wisdom right
Yeah,
there.
like maybe rent a 2-bed somewhere else for 200,000 or something. I don't know. I don't know how much it costs. I'm just giving.
Okay.
It's not real figures. Yeah.
If you said 200,000, it would be a little above that.
Okay. I don't know the price, but assuming, yeah, you can get something cheaper, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, start a business for yourself, for your wife.
So, young
start
man,
a-
why would you want a 3-bedroom flat for?
No, I mean,
You're just
married.
starting.
You're just starting. I mean, like I said, it's not like a valid. But I'm saying, as opposed to using the whole 3
The whole 3 yeah,
to get
I
a
get
1-bedroom, why don't you get like a 1-bed somewhere else
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
2-bed somewhere else and pay far cheaper money, have a lot of change, start a business, and
And
So
invest.
I don't feel like you need to be neighbors with anybody.
Nah.
If you make it in life, people will want to be your neighbor.
Let me
right?
let me put it the way they put it out on the streets. Who neighbor help?
Okay. Who neighbor help? Good.
Okie dokie. And just in case you're just joining us, we hope that you're enjoying the show. It's still the Daily Quest on Salvation TV, okay? And we're taking a look at reasons to dream big and aim high. Some people do not know why they should, dream big, why they should aim high. Some people are very modest with their dreams. They're very modest, they think very little.
And you know what, Anita? Sorry to cut you. Sometimes ladies aim too high when it comes to marriage. Too high, like their spec is even too much. I want the guy to be made. I want him to be this. I want him to. Oh my God.
So, are you saying that what we're saying does not apply to ladies in that regard?
I think when it comes to marriage, the first things first. The heart connection.
First.
Is it like yeah? Does God approve of this union? Do you love the person?
God should approve of the one that has money.
Hey,
That's what some people say.
anything exactly. That's what some people say. Like,
Yes, God will not approve of the one that does not have.
Yeah, and a lot of people have missed their opportunity.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, because they look down on the guy, not thinking. I mean, I think for me, for marriage, when it comes to marriage, the first things first, heart connection, is the union approved by God? Like, do you feel the peace of mind? I don't mean going to ask anybody, does God approve this union? Like, if you have the peace of mind, like, this man is meant for me or this woman is meant for me, is the man hardworking? If he's hardworking and there's love, there's God involved, he's going to make it. And there's peace in the home. It's going to make
We
it.
have seen a whole lot.
Yeah.
We have a
A
whole
lot
lot
of people are single today because of high expectations.
high expectations.
What car does he drive? Where does he work? Blah, blah, blah. I mean,
If
you're
he's not
married,
into the oil sector,
yeah, and some
They
men
just
want the already made girls
girls as well.
So
She has to be driving. She has to be educated.
she has to be working. Where
has
does
to be
she
working.
live? What? For me, I feel like if a man is even asking all those questions, he's even not a serious person. Like, how can you be bothered about the family the girl comes from? Like,
You should be.
no, like her parents, are they rich?
Okay.
Do you want her parents to give you money?
Why
Should that be like one of your whatever?
Maybe because
don't know.
maybe because the man doesn't want the parents coming and
Oh, to be
breathing down
dependent
his
on-
neck and being
on him.
Yes, totally dependent on him.
Yeah,
you
but then
know.
again, there's
Because
an issue.
sometimes
If-
some people some young men get married to a girl and then of course you get to marry the entire family as well, but then and then you
Yeah.
begin to pay more bills than you've ever paid in your entire life.
Okay, so,
you
like,
st-
okay,
start
so you're
taking
trying to
caring-
say
you start
why-
taking care of
Siblings.
siblings, cousins,
well,
fathers, mothers. You now have two parents.
yeah, I get your point, but I
You're
think
feeding
sometimes
everybody, and it could be worse. They all
That
pack
makes you
into your
mad.
house.
hey, pack into your house.
Yes, I've seen that happen.
Pack into your house.
They move into your house. Yes, I've seen
Okay,
that happen.
That's too much.
I would have mentioned the tribe now, but I won't.
Yeah.
They move.
And
Like,
ladies, please don't overload your husband with your family problem.
by the time you come home, there's no room. You need to sleep at the balcony.
That's too much. I mean, if your spouse wants to help your family, fine.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but-
Definitely.
Don't impose.
Okay, let's get to look at it. Yes, you will clarify your visions. Okay, that's another reason to dream big and aim high. You will clarify your visions in life. Our dreams are often the bigger pictures, things we want to either experience and have in life. This will require us to look at what is truly important to us and remain focused on the higher vision of our lives. Okay, you have a clearer vision, a clearer picture of what you want out of life. Okay, when you dream big and you aim high. Okay, you have a clearer vision of what you want out of life, so to speak. Okay, so when you look at yourself and say, hey, I want to be one of biggest business moguls in the world. Okay, I want to be like the KFCs, or I want to be like the Dangotes, or any business mogul you want to think about. It gives you a clearer picture of what you are to become. Okay, and that would enable you to work hard and work towards it. It doesn't matter how old you are. Okay, a lot of people started off take a whole lot of business moguls. Some of them started in middle ages. Okay, from 40s, 50s, and all that. Okay, so it doesn't really matter your age. You could start now to dream big and aim high. Okay, so you don't have to be 20. Okay,
Yeah.
if you're already 45, dude, you can
start.
start dreaming
Um,
and
I,
working towards it.
yeah, I heard a story about a young man that studied medicine in Nigeria, for example, and he spent about how many years is it? 7 years? I don't know.
Okay.
Something like about a whole lot of time
Yeah.
studying medicine, and he got a visa and traveled to America. And when he got there, he wasn't able to pass their own exam
Okay.
because I think when you study medicine here, you still have to write 1 or 2 exams. And he got to America. At the time, he was already about 34.
Mm.
And when he got there, he wasn't able to pass the exam for 3 years consecutively. He said, you know what, I'm going to start medicine all over again.
Whoa.
At 34. What? And he did. And now he's counting in serious dollars.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he thought about his age, like, I'm too old now, I can't do this medicine all over again, and maybe switch to a lower course or something, that means he hasn't reached his desired goal.
Yes, exactly.
So speaking about age, it doesn't matter how
it
old you are.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're capable of anything you choose to do.
Doesn't matter the age, even if you were 60.
Yeah, you're never too old to start learning.
True.
Never too old. All right. So remember, you can call us in. We haven't said the phone lines are open. Let's get to hear from you. You can call us. Let's know, have you tried to aim high? All right. Okay. So the next point would be, you will overcome your limiting beliefs. Dreams will cause you to move beyond your current reality and challenge what we think is possible for us. So sometimes you set goals and you're even scared of your goals yourself. But once you step out and you start taking steps of achieving your goals, you find out that those things that you were scared of are now just a walk in the park. You find out that you can do those things you were not able to do. Because when you're looking at, if you're trying to venture into a particular business, you think about the odds, you think about a lot of things, like, oh, I need this, I don't even have half of the things I need to start this business. And you're scared, like, how can I compete in the market? But once you step out and start, you find out that those things you were scared of are not even an issue anymore. So I think the fear is the fear of the unknown.
The unknown.
You're not in the business yet, you're scared. Would I be able to make it? Just take the step first.
You
and you'll be
wouldn't you wouldn't know unless you try. I always
Unless
say
you try.
that, okay? Because I'll take myself for example.
Exactly.
Throughout my high school days or secondary school days, if you want to put it that way, I was known to be a very shy person. Very, very shy. Okay, so in my wildest dreams, I wouldn't think I would be doing what I'm doing right now. Okay, I wouldn't think I would be able to talk to a crowd or
people.
be in front of the camera. Okay, which is a little bit easy. In fact, it comes natural with me these days. It's just like clockwork, if you like. Okay, seriously. But
Yeah.
before now, it wasn't that way at all. Okay, I used to be very shy, and throughout secondary school, while people were able to join different, they had those
Clubs and
clubs, social clubs, and
Social
drama groups and things like that. I
You're
never
not
got
able.
into it. Never. Okay, because I thought I'll just, I'd probably just faint from stage fright or something. Okay, but when I ventured into broadcasting. It just came naturally. Okay, now if I was not able to, if I did not try,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have overcome that particular limitation,
Fear, yeah.
that limitation right there. So you need it actually helps you while you're aiming high to conquer these limitations. Okay, you get past this limitations. Okay, true. So there are people who are scared of heights,
but yeah, some people are scared of heights. Some people are scared of flying.
Flying, yeah.
Oh God, I think that's the worst kind of fear.
Yeah.
You're scared of flying. How would you travel if you have a business meeting in Lagos? How would you even go? You go by road the following.
You go by road. You go by road and
I know somebody like that. Actually.
And get all the backaches and all the pains that come with it. From an 8-hour drive. I think it's 8 hours if it's from Port Harcourt to Lagos.
Is it 8 hours?
I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think it is. I think it's about 8 hours. Okay. So
meanwhile, speaking about being shy, you don't look like a shy person. You
not anymore.
Yeah, but you don't look like you've ever been shy.
Oh, trust me. Oh, you should ask. You should ask my classmates. Then
really?
Someone saw me on TV and was like, saw me on the road and said, I saw you on TV, and I'm like, yes, you did, but you never used to be the type to talk. You don't talk. You always go to yourself. I said, I always talk. I talk to people I know.
People you know. Yeah.
Okay, people I'm comfortable with. Okay, and at this point, I'm comfortable talking with you out there. Talking to the camera and talking to Precious, my colleague at this point, partner.
Colleague is better.
Colleague, you like that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Colleague. Okay. So I'm comfortable, and that's it. Okay. Ordinarily, very shy.
Really?
Yes.
Even up to now?
Well, now I've overcome it, so
okay.
I can't say I'm shy right now. I can't say that.
If you say you're shy, I
wouldn't say that right now.
That would be a funny thing.
No, I've overcome that shyness.
Okay, I grew up being a shy child.
I think I've hidden that part.
Yeah, I was so shy.
Mm-hmm.
So shy.
You looked like you were so shy, but right now you're not shy at all.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I look like I was shy. That's what I'm saying. You don't look like you were ever shy.
I mean, look at you. You're looking into my eyes right now. You're talking to me. That's not a trait of someone who has been shy.
I don't believe I should be talking to somebody and looking away. I'm talking to you, so I should be looking at you.
Okay.
So I don't know why people do it.
People do it because they're shy.
And you're looking down.
Yeah, people do it because they're shy, I think.
Yeah.
Or they are not confident, at least.
Confident. All right. I grew up shy, but thank Jesus.
Okay, nice one right there from you, talking about overcoming limiting beliefs. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now, you will form new partnerships and relationships. That's another one right there. Now, sometimes our dreams will require input and support from others, so we will be required to strengthen existing relationships and form new ones. Okay, so you need to strengthen existing relationships and form new ones. Now this will mean being around new people and having a new circle of friends in order to collaborate with them. Okay, so you've got new partnerships, new relationships, just because you're aiming higher, because some people will now start seeing you differently. Some people will now be able to talk to you. Okay, and since they're seeing you differently, they'll be able to relate to you in a certain kind of way.
What's the biggest misconception about you? Like, what do people think about you that is not true? Because you just said people look at you and they're able to talk to you, relate with you. So.
Oh, yes, there are people who would think that ordinarily. There was a time I used to get that a lot. Someone says hi, and I'm like, hello, how you doing? What's happening? And all that. And I was thinking you'd be a snob, and I'm like, where did you get that from? And funny enough, I try to smile as much as possible.
I learned how to.
You learned how to smile, right?
Yeah.
I try to smile as much as possible. Yet people still just do. People just think what they think. Okay, they just think what they want to think, and they have this perception, this concept about you, and then that's it. Okay, because they someone will look at you and say, this type would be the type of person that would not reply to or respond to my greeting. So there's no need to greet him. And then you see them, someone walks past you, and while the person is walking, he has this straight face up, okay, keeps this straight face, and then you're like, "Good morning,"
And the person is like in shock.
He's
What?
shocked and
Did you
like,
just talk
"Good
to
morning,"
me?
you know, and
I
you're
know.
saying, "How are you? How are you doing?" And then you get that reply like, "I didn't know you talk to people." And I'm like, where did you get that from? Where did you hear that? Okay, so it makes people change the way they kind of see you. Okay, when you dream, when you aim higher. Okay, and those people also that would think that you're unserious. By the time you start making new relationships, now they will start understanding. They'll have that understanding that you have. The easiest way I can put it now is they will now know you have sense.
Oh, of course, anything. Yeah, truly.
Yes, because if you're aiming high and you know you'd probably be asking questions. You'll be asking questions. You'll be talking to different kinds of people, and you'd probably walk up to a role model and ask a particular question, and the person would want to know why you're asking, and you would say, "Hey, I'm interested in becoming this, or I'm interested in this kind of business," and and the person would be like, "Wow," and I used to think this person didn't have sense.
Yeah. Some people do that a lot.
You
Like, they just
understand?
see
You
people
understand
and
what I
feel
mean
like-
when I say sense,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. Okay, so the last point would be you will generate greater levels of anticipation and excitement. Dream means we desire something new and better in our lives. So when you have your goals set out and you're ready in the business, you find out that just the thought of the fact that you know that the business is working and you're going to meet new people, you're exploring, the business is going as planned, you get excited about the business, and you just sleep and wake up and you're so happy to go to your place of work because everything is working out well for you, So yeah, it helps you, it pushes you as well. Knowing that the business is going well, it pushes you to aim higher. You go like, okay, I did it once, I can do it again, like, with the help
Yeah,
of God
true.
and all of that. So yeah, that's it.
All right, so I think we should be we'll be moving on to the very next segment in just
Yes.
a bit, okay? But I think we should summarize, or rather take a look at all we have been talking about before we go on a short break and then return. But yes, the last one you talked about was you will generate
Greater levels of anticipation and excitement.
and excitement, and we have you will focus more on long-term benefits.
You learn and grow while going for your dreams.
You will overcome your limiting beliefs.
And you will start to form new habits.
You will form new partnership and relationships.
Yep. And you'll become more action oriented.
And another point was you will clarify your visions.
You will attract new opportunities.
And lastly, but not leastly, if you want to put it.
Oh,
I'm just-
lastly but not leastly.
leastly.
Please, that's bad English.
I know. Okay, and lastly, you will inspire others to also dream big
And
aim high. Okay, so we're
Okay.
going to give you about 10 points
10
or
reasons
10
to
reasons
dream big and aim high in life.
Exactly. All right, so that's as much as we'll be taking on this part. Okay, we'll be moving on to the very next
The buzz.
the buzz. Okay, we'll be having the
The
buzz. I think we should go
buzz.
for a short break.
There's no time for a break.
There's no time.
Yep.
Okay, so we should just
Yeah, just
Let's
explain
just-
what the buzz is.
let's just dive into the buzz.
The buzz.
Okay, so now this segment is where we get to talk about what would be buzzing, what would
What's buzzing for the week?
like
What
when
has
it-
been
like
buzzing?
when a bee is buzzing. Bzzz. Okay.
So what's been this season?
What's being this season? Well, this
Yeah.
season it's still February.
So it's a month of love.
It's a month filled with elections.
Oh, I was talking about love.
I'm
and you
talking
took
about
it to the hard part.
Yes,
Election.
I think we should start with the hard part and then we can now dive.
Okay, hard part. Get your PVC ready.
Mhm.
Get ready to vote
Mhm.
for your favorite.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Should we say may
A
the,
whole
may the,
lot has
may the
been
best
happening.
man win at this point?
Amen.
May the best man win.
Okay.
Is that a good prayer? Or we should vote the person we want.
Maybe best man win as
Okay,
well.
best man win.
The one that God has assigned to be
Yes.
there. Yes, that would
The best
lead,
man that God wants.
Yes,
should win.
that would lead people, to to the promised land.
Yeah.
there is a promised land, isn't there?
Definitely.
Exactly. So that's what we're talking about. So go get your PVCs, and this is the time to actually be careful. Okay, you just have to be very careful at this point in time, because this election period, a whole lot of people might come to you for different reasons, for ulterior motives. They may come with those little incentives. If I call it incentives, it's different. They may come with those small money to move you to do things that you're not supposed to do. Say no. Okay?
Yeah.
Say no and just perform your civic responsibility by voting, and that's it. Okay? Now, a whole lot has been happening, if you get to look at it in the political sector, but that's not what we'll be talking about.
That's what we'll talk about.
Okay?
Let's do something more fun.
More fun.
And light. It's a month of love.
Yes.
What are your preparations?
Now, next week is Valentine.
Do you have any big thing coming up? Nope.
I'll just be in church.
Oh, Anita, I like you. You're so smooth.
Yeah.
You're so smooth.
I'll just be in
church. Are
church.
you actually going to do that?
Yes, I'll just be in church.
All right.
And I'll be in the studio. And I'll be in the I can tell you my itinerary for that day.
Tell me.
Yes, I'll be in the studio. I'll be here. And then
it's
later
on a Thursday, so you're not going to be here.
Oh, I'm going to be here.
Why?
I'm going to see my producer. Thank you.
Oh, Anita, I told you you're so smooth.
Yeah.
You're so smooth. You're just
saying
it because this guy is not coming to church.
I will be.
He's not going to be in church. But yeah.
You don't know that. And the thing about Valentine is, okay, from this week now, I've been seeing a whole lot of, those boutiques, those shops.
Yeah.
They're coming out with all the red clothing, people wear red hats, red trousers, red shirts, red dresses.
The spirit of love.
Yeah.
But
So is what is the color of love now?
Red, according to people. But
why?
I don't know.
Is it because the heart is somewhat red? Because the heart is like meat.
Good. Yes, the heart is like meat.
Is it not? Is it
your
not
heart like meat?
Is it not heart? Haven't you seen?
I haven't seen. I need to. Heart is like meat. Very good.
So it's red. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
So I think that's the reason why everybody's wearing red. But what's with the white? Because it's red. It's
red and white. Oh,
it's
yeah.
red and white. Yeah.
Valentine is red and white.
Okay.
But I just.
So people are going to get a whole lot of chocolates, roses.
Yeah, flowers.
Do we do that?
Cards. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, flowers and cards and chocolates and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think love should be celebrated all the time.
All the time.
It shouldn't be a particular time or season, and everybody's running helter skelter. You might vow, let's go for dinner. I mean, if you love somebody, it should be like a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
You should take the person out spontaneously. It doesn't have to be some couples now, they're preparing so much for the 14th of February. And after the 14th of February, what happens? They go back to zero. So I think you're a couple, it should be a lifestyle. It shouldn't be a special particular day. You can mark the day, the 14th. I mean, you can make it special.
Okay.
But afterwards, you can continue.
But it shouldn't just boil down to couples or people who are into.
It should be what, help the needy and.
Not just that. You could show love to other people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't
parents,
be a particular day.
Your parents.
Yeah.
Your children.
Some people just mark their birthdays and any festive season or whatever.
Period. Yeah.
And after then, there's nothing fun.
They return to status quo, which is being very boring and being all official and things like that. Okay, but anyway, in the spirit of love, show love to everyone, not just your spouse.
Yeah, everyone. Okay.
All right. Okie dokie. And that's what we've got for the buzz. And yes. I think we could actually draw the curtains now. Okay, so we'll be drawing the curtains on the program for today. Trust to join us again next week.
Same time,
same station. You know
same
what
people.
It is. By that time, you would have been done with the Valentine fever, and then we would be headed.
The election.
The election would be anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
So my name is Aniti Udok.
And my name is Precious Umor. Live thankful and stay blessed. See you next week. Bye-bye.